I don't really make videos of this sorts, but this is a topic that really struck a nerve with me, so I felt like I needed to make a video about it. Just to make it clear, this video is about YouTube Shorts and YouTube in general, and the way it's been catering to a very, I'd say, subpar form of content creation in recent history. For starters, I want to tell you where I got the idea for this video, because it actually came to me today, like 2 hours ago. Back in the day, I used to be in the Minecraft community, Minecraft PvP community, and there was a very honestly healthy and really fun community back in the day there. People would play, games like Bed Wars, Sky Wars, which gave the rise to content creators like Technoblade, Time Dio, Purple, a lot of content creators who started from here and were able to branch out into other forms of content or other Minecraft related communities, like the Dream SMP and stuff like that. But there were people who stayed with this PvP oriented content. A couple of them being people like Specular Potato, Are You Mad Lol, and a smaller content creator, Six Striker. He's from a different kind of era, I guess, or niche of Minecraft YouTube. He's more so from the drama slop content, to say it very rudely, form of Minecraft content, which kind of became popular in 2022, 2021. That's kind of where it was big. Most of those creators pretty much quit, which makes sense. But a couple years ago, around 1.5, 2 years ago, they've pretty much all stopped making content completely in some forms. And as, of course, YouTube Shorts became even more popular, I started recognizing some familiar voices and names, of course. One of them being Not Mad Lol, or whatever his name is now, becoming a huge YouTube Shorts content creator, posting those Reddit, Twitter, whatever 4chan kind of posts and, reading them out loud. Same with people like Specular Potato, who I think has rebranded to Specular in general or something like that, and has about 20 YouTube Shorts channels. And also Six Striker, the smaller creator of them all, who has about, I think, 50k subscribers, and once again, mainly makes YouTube Shorts content. And this kind of struck a nerve with me, because I watched Six Striker's video, his newest long form video, which he posted 5 months ago. And in that, he talked about how he always wanted to be a YouTuber. And this is kind of where I lost it, in a way. I was kind of pissed off, because this same issue rises up again and again on YouTube with many content creators. And a lot of my favorite content creators who I really enjoyed have ended up choosing to do the same thing with their own, with, of course, this being their own choice. And I'm not saying that it's a wrong choice. It's, in fact, a pretty smart choice. But it kind of sucks that people end up resorting to this. YouTube has really switched over from long form content to short form slop content, to say the least. I know slop content sounds rude, but that's the truth. It's something you post like 3 times a day or once a day at least. You get done in like 20 minutes and maybe even less, and that's it. That has become the form of content YouTube has been catering to over the past probably year or 2 years now. And this, at the same time, gave rise to a lot of AI content. I'm sure you've seen that lately, and TikTok, Instagram, everywhere, honestly, every form of short content. You've probably seen a lot of AI videos. I'm not talking about the crying cat AI story videos. I'm talking about the AI male voice, talking about a movie or some kind of topic from a show or anime or whatever the heck, with a AI written script that is incredibly easy to pump out and has kind of become the new main form of content. They kind of really just gave way to all of this AI slop content, and they're not stopping. This is very beneficial for them, and of course that's why they keep doing it. YouTube has implemented AI features on their website, on the YouTube creation, in the YouTube studio. You can find these little help guide thingies where the AI generate content for you based on what the algorithm likes. and based on what kind of content you have on your channel. I'll throw up a screenshot of my bigger channel that I stopped posting on. So for a bit of clarification, I want to talk about a feature that YouTube had where in Studio you were presented multiple choices to edit your videos. Like they would show you AI generated thumbnails for content that was based around your videos, the type of content you had on your channel. If I had mostly Elden Ring videos, there would be ideas for Elden Ring videos that the AI would compile from all the other trending Elden Ring videos that were out there at the time. But this doesn't seem to exist anymore, or I am just not shown it anymore. It could be either of those. But on the other hand, YouTube does have a AI studio feature where you can ask the AI. But what I'm about to say in a couple seconds is still very much relatable, and I think it's still worth to keep here in the video. Like the YouTube AI, I'm guessing, just grabs the most relevant words, keywords that are trending right now and slaps them together. If this is actually a viable strategy, if the YouTube algorithm is telling me to do this, then really all it would take for me is to just slap out an AI video that's 20 minutes long, and I might be getting 10 times as many views as I am right now, maybe hundreds times of more views. And it's very, very sad that YouTube has switched to a complete AI audience, well, not AI audience, but AI catered content creation, I guess, to an audience that is also probably AI now, because there's way too many bots on YouTube. They don't mind this. YouTube flat out agrees with this. They keep doing this for a reason. Of course, we have people like MrBeast who I don't think as much anymore, but they are still like, I mean, if you look at his channel, he has like 400 million, almost half a billion subscribers now. He is the biggest channel. And honestly, I couldn't watch a single one of his videos because it's very industrial. It's like watching some kind of Cartoon Network TV show back in the day. Only even worse because it's made for 5-year-olds nowadays, and today's 5-year-olds have even less brain capacity than we ever did. YouTube Shorts is kind of the main thing to do nowadays. I've posted quite a few YouTube Shorts only because it got some views, got some traction, but it's not really my favorite form of content. I really don't like YouTube Shorts, honestly. I did it just to get some views, but it's not worth it. YouTube Shorts, though, the amount of money a person can make through it is incredible. And this is the issue, that actual, like, genuine creative content, long form content doesn't get paid enough on YouTube. And most content creators switch to YouTube Shorts and make these stereotypical, like, I don't even know what kind of content, slop content, of course, where they read Reddit stories and stuff like that for like 20 seconds and post like a couple of them a day, and that is it. And this is like a viable strategy. That's what pisses me off, honestly, that it works. Specular Potato, the guy who I talked about earlier, who I mentioned earlier, he talked about how he posted a video pretty recently talking about how he was able to buy his dream car, affords his own house. He makes like a crazy amount of money relatively from this form of content. He has an entire team. He has 20 channels. And it's like, it's crazy. Like, YouTube Shorts makes you less money per 1,000 views than long form content. Like, that is 100% true. But you need to consider that a YouTube Shorts can easily garner like 100,000, 500,000, even 1,000,000 views in a couple of days. Because that's the thing. We all scroll YouTube Shorts, right? It's a very easy to get, easy to see thing. The fact that you have a higher chance of gaining views from YouTube Shorts, of course, people will do that. And you have no reason to make long form content anymore on YouTube, which kind of hurts because back when I was a little kid, I grew up on YouTube, right? I grew up watching content creators. I remember watching those shitty Minecraft survival videos, hardcore gameplay videos. I'm sorry for all the content creators out there who did that back in the day, but really, barely any editing, super raw. But it was just another dude out there. He wasn't a fucking anime character. He wasn't some kind of TV show He wasn't some guy from a TV show. He wasn't anybody. He was just some teenage guy or some dude in his room playing games. That feeling of realness, the fact it was so genuine, is what made YouTube so fun back in the day. And it's why a lot of content creators I still enjoy, because they are genuine. And there's very few content creators, honestly, who I watch because they are genuine. And there's not that many anymore, to be honest. But I miss that. And the creativity is being gotten rid of nowadays. Of course, there are still some really great content out there, like long form content. There is great videos. For example, I'm sure we've all seen the Minecraft video with the world that never exists or something like that, with the Yellow King interpretation. That's a really fun video, don't get me wrong. And there's a lot of great videos that are worth checking out. But the fact that anybody can just give up on their dream of being a YouTuber in this sense and switch over to shitty shorts content, pump them out like 3 times a day, maybe twice a day, maybe once a day, and make like hundreds of shorts, right, over the span of a year, blow up and make enough money to pay for anything they want, pretty much. It owns everything, I think. It takes all the fun out of life for me. The fact that it's, I mean, it's money driven at this point. There's no other way to say it. I see this with my own 2 eyes. Somebody who always wanted to make long form content, gameplay videos, all kinds of stuff like that, who wanted to express their creativity, who wanted to really make a name for themselves by being somebody different than everybody else, right? I always wanted to do that. But now I look at this, I see that my channel is not blowing the fuck up. I'm barely getting any views. And of course, it's a waiting game. But seeing that I could just take the easy way out and make a completely different channel, start spamming shorts and make a fat paycheck out of it, it kind of ruins everything. Kind of throws everything in for a loop, right? Everything is upside down now. My entire role is twisted upside down. I don't know what to do anymore. And I'm sure many people, many small content creators especially, are going through the same thing. Because we want to be like a Corey Kenshin or a Markiplier or somebody like that, right? And you're inspired by them. But you can't do that unless you have like this unbreakable will to create long form content with zero feedback for months on end or years on end even. You're going to eventually switch to either not just giving up on YouTube and, I don't know, getting a job like a normal person, or doing YouTube shorts or easier forms of content, or catering to a different audience that is easy, that is more marketable. I think most people who are on YouTube, who've been on YouTube for a while, will tell you that that's an issue, and I'm sure many OG creators would agree with this. It's not what YouTube is about, and it's not what the world is about even. I feel like we're losing the sense of humanity that we've had in the past. Of course, it never existed because it was always about money, but the everyday life that we had, right? You'd go into a store, you talk to somebody, you'd go on the street, talk to somebody. There was always bad, it was always money, but it was never as bad as it is right now. In some terms, of course. I mean, in the Great Depression, it was never, nothing was good, right? Like, it's a whole different kind of bad. But now you're gearing up for a completely different kind of bad that is less depressing and out there, and in the same way it's pretty depressing, but on a very different term, right? AI is taking everything over. Humanity is kind of gone. Every person has become desensitized. Everybody's on internet. Everybody's just fending for themselves. I feel like a lot of respect for others and self-recognition and just love for anything is gone nowadays. It's very, very corporate, that takes the soul out of every single thing that is out there. It's pretty much cyberpunk. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's gonna be like cyberpunk, and if it's not, then thank gosh. It shows on YouTube as well, right? It was supposed to be like a safe space for creators, for people who wanted to create things that were true to them, and now became a kind of a money-making machine. And it's not a bad thing, right? Like, if you just want to make money, you can easily make money. But for the people who came into this thing, this game, I guess, wanting to be creative, be unique, have fun, right? For those people, it kind of messes everything up because they can't do that anymore. A lot of them. And I mean, at this point, you have no reason to do that anymore. If you take the risk of getting just a couple thousand views on a long form video, why is it even worth it? I'm not sure what to do, honestly. I just wanted to rant about this topic. Not many people will understand this from a non-creator perspective, but I hate it. I hate YouTube for what it is. Not sure what will end up of this. I'll post this video probably today because this is just a very easy video to edit, but if anything happens, if this ends up blowing up somehow, maybe there will be more outreach, maybe there will be people who I can talk to this about and people who will actually understand this. But yeah, I really feel like the world needs to heal. We need to get that humanity back, even though we're losing out on it, of course. So I don't know what to do, honestly. I'm gonna just keep doing YouTube. I'm gonna just keep doing long form content that I think is fun and hope to garner an audience. And if not, I'll probably have to switch to YouTube Shorts as well because it's money. This sucks. Anyways, bye.